Well, good morning, everyone. I know we're a little bit ahead of my schedule a little bit, but I'll just introduce myself here quick. My name is Kevin Larsen. I am the professor, the agriculture professor at Sauk Valley Community College, and I'm from Morrison, Illinois, so it's about a half an hour from campus, which is real nice for me. But I would have just wrapped up my 10th year in education. Actually, I spent 6.5 years in the high school setting at two different high schools. First at St. Joseph Ogden High School, which is down by Champaign, which was a wonderful school to start at, and then the second school I taught at was at the Riverdale High School over in Port Byron, over there by Moline, and that was a brand new program from scratch, which is really special. With that, then I spent 3.5 years as the District 1 program advisor for the FK program. And that was really special too, being able to travel the state and help agriculture education in any way that I can, especially with the high school teachers, and then actually helping start this ag program at Sauk Valley Community College. So it was really special to do that, and now to be a part of it is a really neat thing too. So that's a little bit about my background. I graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I'm actually from Wisconsin originally, but my wife is from Illinois, and she's actually one of the veterinarians in Morrison, so that's why we ended up here. We have a 35-acre beef cattle and hay farm here in Morrison, where we raise show calves and such. So, and then we have two kids. So we got a 3-year-old daughter named Veronica, and he's a little bit over one-year-old son named Theodore. So they are they're wonderful to have, and it's great to see little kids like them grow up with a farm life. So so kind of start. That's a little bit of background about me. About the college itself. It's a real nice small campus. When I say small campus, it's like 1,800 students for the entire campus. So it's real small. Some of you may come from high schools that are close to that, maybe bigger, maybe smaller. But your class sizes are real small. I mean, I don't think classes get a whole lot bigger than 20 or so, even for your science classes and things like that. So it's really nice on that. So the campus itself is, the main building is just one building. So it's nice. If you got bad weather, you really don't have to go anywhere. You can stay inside, and it's multiple stories to that building, which is very nice in a way. And it's nestled right on the Rock River, which is really scenic. It's very pretty. It's one of the unique things about our campus. And actually, I have one of my students that I actually go fishing in between classes if he's got time, which is nice. Apparently, smallmouth bass and walleye is really good off the shore there. So, and then the agriculture program, we're actually in our own separate out back of campus, which is perfectly fine because of what we do. We have our own space and we do our own thing, which is really good. As far as the ag program itself, and the courses that we have and the programs that we offer, for the fall semester coming up, we made a few changes for this upcoming school year as far as what classes are offered what semesters. In the fall semester coming up, we have plant science, ag marketing, we're dealing with commodity markets, ag business management, and animal science, dealing with production agriculture on the animal side. In the spring semester, we have our online ag issues and perceptions course, which is really neat because you explore both sides of the coin on various hot topics in agriculture. And you don't really form an opinion, you just find the facts of both the viewpoints, which is really nice. Then we have our traditional in-person courses of soil science. Then you have ag salesmanship. So if you're looking at this ag sales type of career, ag economics. So again, more on the business operation side of things, and then ag mechanics. I will wrap up the day with that as well. So it's it's a really nice balance of a little bit of everything, which is really neat. As far as class sizes for the agriculture program, it's real small. We are a relatively new program. We just wrapped up our 3rd year, which is really nice, which means that there's a lot of growth and new things happening, and there's a lot of possibilities for the future. People always ask me what's next, and there's times I don't know because this hasn't happened yet, or the idea hasn't been brought up yet. So some neat and really exciting upcoming things, not this coming fall, but the fall of 2021. We will be offering an Introduction to Agriculture Education course. So for those of you interested in either teaching at the high school level, middle school, ag and classroom, those sort of things. So that'll be really, really exciting to kind of explore that. And then we are looking to kind of adapt and evolve our ag mechanics program into be more of a precision ag mechanics, or at least you'll be able to have that experience if you're looking to pursue a career in that area. So it would be really, really neat. And that is one of the very exciting things about the agriculture program at Sauk, is that we don't have a tradition yet. We're still forming our identity. We're still evolving, which is great. And we are still growing, which is great. We haven't even come close to reaching our peak yet, which is really, really nice and really exciting. As far as our degrees and such that we offer a certificate in what we call agriculture production technology. So kind of more farm operations type of thing. We have a 2-year certificate, or I should say 2-year associate's degree in agriculture production technology as well. So you kind of cover a little bit of everything. And then we have transfer degrees in crop and soil science, ag mechanics, animal science, and ag business. And then eventually the ag education will be there as well. So we do have a nice little offerings, a little bit of everything, which is really nice. So those are our career and transfer degree areas, and then your certificate areas. Transferring from Sauk to whichever university you want to go to after us, it's a really nice seamless process. We have a great relationship with some of our various universities around. I know we have some great students down at Illinois State. We have some students going to U of I, Iowa State. So we are in a nice location in Northwest Illinois. We have a lot of access to a lot of universities. And so it's really, really great location for us. So some other questions that I'll address, and feel free to type in any others that you might have, and I'll scroll down and see. Some other things about the program itself. We operate about 90 acres worth of fields, so we do have corn and soybean rotation through our fields right now. On campus, we have a research plot or test plot on different yields and different varieties, and right now it's in soybeans. So that's a 7-acre plot. And we also have a 14-acre corn plot that is on campus. And then in downtown Dixon, we have a 56-acre field we operate in conjunction with the Dixon Public School District, and it's a really neat relationship we have with that, in where part of the proceeds go back to the Dixon School District to provide scholarships to the students there that want to go to Sauk to have the agriculture program, or the agriculture courses, which is, again, a really nice opportunity. That piece of land is very unique as far as what is available to learn there. The soil types and the lay of the land and everything about that is so unique and a challenge in a lot of different ways. So you can learn a lot of different things from that. So there's even a creek running through part of it, as far as learning soil management and protecting the creek that goes through that. But it's a really nice piece of land. It's a really great opportunity and a great relationship we have with our with our neighboring school districts. So there are some potential future projects that are very similar to that, and we're kind of working on some of the details with that too, that we'll be able to work with the other school districts in our college district and providing scholarship opportunities for those students as well. So really exciting stuff, and it's a really really great opportunity. Internship opportunities, that was another question that was brought up here. It's kind of a custom fit deal. If you find an internship that you want to pursue, we will make it work. We will make it fit. I have ag companies, whether it's agronomy companies, ag business companies, animal science companies that contact me saying, hey, we have these positions open. And I try to make, find students that fit those positions. We have plenty of internships and job openings that we post on our online job board. And we have much more openings than we have students to take them. So you have great opportunities with that. Actually, coming up, I think this next week, I've got a meeting with one of our area agronomy companies and getting one of our students lined up for their summer internship and getting that going. So it's really exciting for that. Try to think some other questions, and I've got some over here too. Class sizes, like I mentioned, on campus, it's in that 20s range. It really depends on what class you have. The agriculture program, again, being real new, real small. This past year, my largest class size was 7 in both semesters. So it, again, being real small, real new, that is going to be growing. I'm looking at enrollment numbers already for fall and for the classes that are being offered, and we're going to be growing on that, which is really nice. So real small class sizes. And the one of the really nice things about the agriculture program at Sauk Valley Community College is the family atmosphere that we have. And we have our classes, we operate on what's called team-based learning. So it's very different than a traditional learning style with lecture, discussion, lab, stuff like that. To put team-based learning in a nutshell, it's a lot more on the students. Classes for agriculture are only on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is, again, a really good opportunity. If you manage your schedule well, and as far as signing up for their classes, you may only have classes Tuesdays and Thursdays, period. So that leaves Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays for work. You can do internships year-round if you really like. Fall semester, spring semester, doesn't have to be summer, which is really nice. So you have that. So going back to team-based learning. So on Thursday, we get done with the labs for the day. Thursdays are usually our lab days. I would assign, say, chapter 5 for whatever class that is, or the next chapter. And then over the weekend, you would read through and study that chapter. And then when you get to class on Tuesday, we have a quiz every week. And actually, we take that same quiz twice. You take that first as yourself, as an individual. And then the class is divided up into teams. If the class size is large enough, there's multiple teams. Teams of anywhere from 4 to 7. And so then you take that same exact quiz together as a team and discuss the questions, your thoughts, your background, your understanding of that particular topic, which is really one of the strengths of the agriculture program, because there's numerous opportunities or situations in the real world where you're working with other people on a project or on whatever the case may be. And so this gives you great opportunity to come out of your shell a little bit, to grow and learn how to work with other people to reach a common goal. Because that grade for that team-based or the team quiz is weighted a little bit more. So you want to work together to get the best score possible. So that's really a unique opportunity with that as well. Then the third part, team-based learning, is a peer review. So during the semester, there are 3 different peer review sessions where you go online, and I provide that for you, and you provide feedback to your fellow teammates, and a percentage of your grade is based on the peer reviews then as well. So students really grow from those peer reviews. You get to know anonymously, the criticism or the feedback from your teammates, and students really grow well. So it's kind of neat that way. And when I say about the and then as far as once you take those quizzes, then I provide a small discussion on the chapter. I don't really lecture. I base the discussions on what questions were covered, and then we go through the chapter and highlight some of those important points. I don't stand up there and lecture like some other gen ed classes might. It's just not the way team-based learning works, and that's not the way my instruction style works. So it just generates some really good discussions and really good instruction from that. For a great example, one of my students this past plant science class was actually a history education major, no agriculture exposure or experience whatsoever, and he just took the class because he needed an elective and it sounded interesting. That was his reasoning. So, and that is perfectly fine. I absolutely loved having him in class. He asked some fantastic questions because he had such a open mind and just a wanting to learn and understand agriculture, and he saw it as a great opportunity to do so, which is great. And so that style really led well to that. And the other students in that class too really didn't have a deep. They were agriculture students, and they were have connections back to agriculture, but not production ag directly themselves in their own family farms. So it's a really neat opportunity with that. And with the family atmosphere, again, the teams are grouped together, and we sit around what essentially looks like a kitchen table, and that's very fitting because I'm sitting at my own kitchen table right now, visiting with you guys on this Facebook Live. So the discussions it's very relaxed. It's very, again, you get to know your classmates very well, and just a nice relaxed atmosphere. We like to laugh. We have a quote board in the agriculture classroom as well, of just the funny stuff that's said, and that happens often. I would say probably usually at least once a week, if not once a day. There's something put on the quote board just because it's just something funny and just to enjoy what's being said. And you just need to sit back, and life is too short not to enjoy it. So it's just a nice, relaxing family atmosphere, and it's really nice to kind of be the lead and to be a part of that. So it's kind of the feel of the agriculture program. Like I said, we have our own building out back, and we have our own planter. We have our own grain cart, and the college is in the process of buying a tractor to operate both, which is nice. We've been very blessed to have some great supporters like Peabody's and Sterling and Holland & Sons there in Dixon to provide some of the equipment to help us operate our plots, which again, we're very, very blessed and very thankful for them to help us out with that. And so there's, again, some great opportunities on campus there. Just reading some of the questions that have been posted here. Biggest piece of advice. Let's just go with the college search. Whether you're going to community college or university, find something that feels comfortable to you. I actually started at a community college level at University of Wisconsin-Baraboo, Sauk County. It was my home community college, so it's very fitting that I'm at Sauk Valley now. And that felt very comfortable in my point in time with that. Then I went to University of Wisconsin-Platteville. Again, very comfortable. I was very familiar with campus there, so it was extremely comfortable. And at Sauk, I feel very much at home. I am extremely happy there and to do what I get to do. And there's actually so much ties back to my history to just the term Sauk Valley and what the characteristics of the campus is compared to my hometown, which is really cool. So that's find something that feels like home. Very comfortable. If you don't mind some larger class sizes, go to it. That's fine. If you want the small class sizes of 7, 10, 12, perfect. We kind of can fit all of those with that. So some other things too about the agriculture program. We do have our agriculture club, and that is kind of like collegiate FFA, but we keep it really low key. We focus on professional development, so we take trips to, say, we took a trip to a robotic dairy farm to experience that. And we did some community service. We did a collection drive for some of our animal shelters in our college district. So we just do some real simple things like that. Nothing too complex, nothing takes up a whole lot of your time because you're busy college students. And we focus on what's important to make us successful. So as far as scholarships, you'd have to just go to the foundation page on the college's website and provide some information. They'll let you know what scholarships fit you. And so that's really nice. And there's specific scholarships for the agriculture students too, which is really, really nice. There's a great support across the entire college district for this ag program, which is really nice. And so with that, if there are any other questions, I put my contact information on the description for this video. Feel free to shoot me an email, give me a call there. Stop on by campus, even during the summer here. I'll be scouting the fields. I'll be doing different things to keep the agriculture program growing. My schedule is very open, very flexible. And when the school year starts, you want to stop by and see what a class is like, sit down in a class, sure, come on in. We have a very open door policy, and you just get to see what that family atmosphere is like. So if there are any other questions that you have, like I said, feel free to contact me. And even, life after community college or life after Sauk Valley, some of my background with being a part of the Illinois Ag Ed state staff, I've had experience and exposure to the other various universities around the area and what would really fit you well after Sauk or after whatever location you're at, and help you with that and really kind of fit that. So I appreciate the opportunity to chat with everyone and to let everyone know what's going on at Sauk Valley Community College. Again, a relatively new program, very exciting, and it's one of the hottest things on campus right now. The college is very well known for their nursing program, for the criminal justice program, and their multi-craft or industrial arts program as well. And agriculture is a very, very hot one, up and coming, and has gathered a lot of attention over the couple of years. So other than that, I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are around the state or around the world, really. And hopefully the planting season has gone well for you, for those of you who are in crop production, for those of you in livestock production, and whether it's calving, lambing, farrowing, hopefully that went well for you. And I just hope you have a very blessed day, and thank you very much for joining us.